If you're like me, then you would know that for a while now, Warrior Cats has had a game in the works. It was said to release in 2027 and that it was a mobile game. So understand my surprise and excitement when I found out it was releasing in 2026 and that it was in fact a console game. This game's trailer released of the day of writing this, and so here I am to talk a little about my thoughts. For anyone waiting with open eyes, ears, and foreskin for my new video, it's all okay, I promise you. I'm just taking a quick little break to talk about this. Alright, let's dive right in. Okay, so first surprise of the video is that it's releasing on PC and pretty much all consoles as far as I can tell, so no need to worry, unless you don't have a PC or console, then start doing more chores. But also, what are you, like 5? And in case you're not 5 and you're in fact 25, then just get one, or at least get a job. So this brings me to something I'd like to discuss, which is this the mobile game? Like, I hear you, I know it's technically a console game, so it can't be, but I wonder if they started out developing it as a mobile game, then maybe switch later on, and that's why we thought it was a mobile game? Which could be why it has so many mobile game aspects, such as turn-based strategy combat and the leveling up your home base, which is very popular in the phone game genre. Things like Clash of Clans, or Coin Master, or actually any mobile game literally ever for that matter. Or maybe not. Perhaps I'm being a big dum-dum and they are two completely different products, and this one is just coming out first. But then again, kinda weird how we haven't heard anything about it till now. The only Warrior Cats based news we got for games was the mobile game. But that's neither here nor there, so let's move on, shall we? Okay, so overall, I think the atmosphere of this game is pretty good. The style is quite light-hearted, but not in like a kids wash kind of way, more in a like it's, bright and vibrant. There are no environments that, to me, stand out as being bad. In fact, I'd say everything we've seen of the forest looks pretty amazing. In my opinion, the style kind of looks similar to Firewatch. Now, if we're specifically talking about the cat designs, then I have no real complaints. They look like cats, so that's all I can really ask for. But I do think something interesting to bring up is the very high possibility that these designs are heavily inspired by the Warrior Cats Ultimate Edition on Roblox. They hold a similar vibe with the face shape, body type, and customization, which we'll get to later. So probably the people in charge of this game when looking for designs went to the most popular current Warrior Cats game out there and took heavy inspiration. At least as far as I can tell. I could be very wrong here. They are just cats, so the chances of them looking similar is, well, high. So probably some of the best news for all you OC enjoyers out there is this game contains a character creator, where you can create your own warrior cat. And I must say, the creator and options look amazing. Again, it's very reminiscent of the Roblox game. You can completely customize your fur, patterns, markings, eye color, and even have a separate eye color if you want. And of course, you get your own warrior name. As far as I can tell, in this game, you start as a warrior, so you get your filthy paws out of here. And it doesn't give you complete free reign over your name, so you can't call yourself Queef Explosion Chud Maxer Claw. It will give you template first names and last names you get to choose from. Now, I wouldn't worry, I'm sure there's a wide variety of names to choose from, so your OC will still be fine. Then you get to choose from 4 different clans for your Chud Claw to join. Apparently, each one gives a different and unique story, and yes, I said 4, not 5. No Sky Clan, and no Star Clan. Obviously, because this takes place in the forest, so it's just the OG 4. I suspect if this game does well, please make it do well, please buy the game, please! It will have a Sky Clan DLC later down the road. Probably, unless the developers hate us. Nothing to say here, just the locations look pretty good. We have the Moonstone, the maybe Sunning Rocks, maybe the Snake Rocks. Let me know what you think this one is. The Great Sycamore, whatever this is. And the Thunderpath. In this shot here, we can see a cat using a shockwave, which is most likely a scent mechanic. I know for a fact me and the homie's gonna be gooning at the Sunning Rocks, away from those Chud Maxes at Snake Rocks. Grr. So we get to meet famous characters from the books, like Whitestorm and Brightheart.
Okay, this is editing me. I just realized that's not Whitestorm. That's probably Cloudtail. Look how they massacred my boy!
And Brightheart, who was weirdly very strongly pushed in the marketing for this game. The same can be said for the trailer, so I think she's going to play a major role. Maybe she gives out the quest. Who knows? But these cats can join your group in combat in the turn-based battles, which brings me to maybe the take I'm going to get the most hate for. Okay, why turn-based combat?
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Okay, I know. But seriously, hear me out for just a second, okay? I don't hate turn-based games or anything, but I seriously don't think it fits here. I mean, most battles in Warrior Cats come down to who's stronger, or who is a better warrior. There is rarely ever any strategy involved, especially in groups where it usually just turns into a clusterfuck of cats. So, I don't know. I wish this game did something a little more unique, but who knows? Maybe I'm an idiot and the combat turns out to be amazing. It's just too early to say. Also, on the topic of me not liking the combat, I think the animations in this game are lackluster and a little stiff, especially in the combat. Now, this isn't a big deal or anything, this is the first trailer. I'm sure many things will change from now until release, or even post-release, but I do think it's important to point out criticisms respectively to ensure a better playing experience. No hate towards the team or developers, of course. Okay, so here are my final thoughts on the game. I think this game seriously has potential. I like pretty much everything I saw, of course with the exception of the combat, but it's, again, not the biggest deal ever. I also do wish it was a multiplayer in some regard, whether it just be fighting your friend or exploring together, anything really, but it doesn't look like it. Again, not a big deal, just disappointing. In terms of the open world, it seems to be very free with where you can go and visit. Obviously there will be boundaries, but nothing to break immersion, I believe. It does seem to be that there will be collectibles around the map. Adding to the immersion also is the ability to climb trees, so all you squirrels go nuts. Now, even if this game does turn out to be complete and utter fox dung, the fact that it exists at all is huge for Warrior Cats. Up until now, there have never been an official Warrior Cats video game, or at least one that matters. So, if you have any interest in this game at all, I kindly ask you to get it, for if this game doesn't perform well in the eyes of the company, it will show a lack of interest not for just Warrior Cats games, but perhaps other Warrior Cats projects as well. Now, obviously, I can't tell you what to do with your money, if it does cost money, but I urge you to at least consider it, especially if you're a big fan like me. Anyway, thanks for watching. Now, my computer has unexploded thanks to our Goat Rock, so I can get back to a schedule. Not a good one probably, but you know, I'll try. Alright, see you in the next one. Stay goonin'. Also, no jelk mechanic? 0 out of 10 game. Cloud tail. He eats kitty pet food and he is really obese. Love you, Cloudtail.